Hello everyone and welcome to the Lunchlot Gaming channel. I'm your host Lunchlot and we're here playing Ark Genesis again in the swamp, continuing our adventures from last time. Now I've got a bit of a sad announcement to make at the start of this video. Our moss shops died. I was doing a bit of off-camera work trying to get up to the point where I've got bows, which I've got now, yay. And there was a Carno and it killed the moss chops and it was all very sad. It was low level anyway, but you know, I kind of liked it. It was cool. There is however a level 15 male over here which wants a tinterberry, so I'm just going to tame that up real quick. Should only take one feed. There we go. And he can just hang out here until we get to the point. So what we're going to try and do today, first off, I've got bolas and arrows, so I'm going to try and take out at least one of these parasaurs that are wandering around here, and then we're going to find a better base location. Just get to the water so the insects swarm. We've got a green rain event going on. If anyone's ever wondered why the rain in the bog is occasionally green, it does that and it vastly increases the rate of insect swarms. Hold on, I'm just going to deal with these guys and then I'll come back to you. Okay, I've dealt with those insects. I'm just going to pop some berries on here and the chitin. There we go. And I've just spotted another moss shops level 45 female that only wants tinterberry, and she's got very cool colours. We'll see what she wants next. I'm just going to bring this guy back to base because he ran off when the insects attacked. So, as I was saying, our plan today, we're going to find a slightly more secure base location, build a wooden log cabin, and hopefully get up to the point where we've got metal tools. Also, our sort of stretch goal, if you like, is to find something better than a moss chops to tame. I won't be too long until I've got trank arrows, so probably some kind of raptor if at all possible. But we'll have to wait and see on that. Okay, I'll come back when this is either tamed or wants something I don't have. Okay, it wants a mejoberry. I've got mejoberries. Get that on there, if I can effectively use my hotbar for a second. There we go. Okay, level 45 female, that's not bad. I mean, it's still moss shops then. Not like the greatest tames in the world, but it's female. It's gonna have increased egg laying rates from the male I've tamed, and yeah, it'll poop out some nice eggs for us. We've got Pachyrhino City going on. Pachyrhino, I'm not too sure how to say that. Right, I'm going to take out one of these parasaurs for its hide, and then we'll make some more bolas and get on with the search. One more shot should do it. Great. That's the first time anything's actually gone 100% according to plan so far. Right, plenty of hide, lots of meat. An iguanodon, what lovely you. Level 50, male. Right, so we're going to get on with phase 2 of our plan today, which is scouting out a base location. I'm thinking on one of these platforms over here, the plateaus above the actual swamp itself, fairly close to a tree that's got metal in it. So let's get out and see what we can see. Hopefully not die to anything. Okay, that's an entire pack of raptors and a Carno. Let's go a different way. We can deal with one raptor maybe, but 3 of them is a bit much. Okay, I'm liking the look of this. I can hear ants. Where are the ants? Okay, this is looking good to me. We'll just see what it's like upstairs. There is metal up here, which means we will block the spawns by building up here. But there's actually plenty of metal in another tree just over that way a bit. I think it's just over that way. Is it over that way? Anyway, we can build right over here on the edge. This is a nice solid bit of flat ground, and we probably won't block all of the spawns. Okay, that's perfect. So my next trick will be getting my moss chops up here. Okay, we've gotten back to base. I'm just going to collect my moss chops and we will head over, take everything of value, which at this stage in the game is pretty much everything. Come on, guys. Let's hope. Okay. So that little hiccup. Ooh. Hello, Helena. Come on. Let's keep moving away from that corner. Right. So I'm really liking the look of this place. I think this whole bit looks cool. It's got plenty of metal to get us starting off with. And as far as I can tell, it's only got one entry point that will be nicely covered by a behemoth gateway. Not that we're worried too much about blocking off things, but it'll certainly help with random wandering dinos. Obviously we are playing, this is just us on here, so there's no massive worry about like other players or anything like that. Right, so I've managed to make it over here with my moss chops. We avoided a carno and took out a few insect swarms on the way. So what I'm going to do here now is get a base built up. It's just going to be sort of like a probably a 5x3 wood cabin with a little bit of dino storage on the side. But this looks safe enough at the time being, so we'll get on with that. I'll cut back once we're done. Why is that Kendra attacking my moss chops? God, I hate Kendras. Right, so I want you in passive. How much health does this thing have? Might kill it before it kills my moss chops. The aggro on Kentros is so weird. Like, quite often they'll just be, you'll be wandering around minding your own business and then boom, just suddenly aggressive when it wasn't before. You guys aren't too badly hurt, well done. Okay, that was 2 insect swarms all at once. Oh, that was annoying, and I haven't put down a sleeping bag. Okay, respawn at bed, and we will make our way over and try to get our pet back. Right, let's go. Okay, we're back, and there's our corpse. Hopefully the insect swarm will have moved off. No, it hasn't. But let's unpack and do what we can anyway. Okay, so that was like a level 114 and 125 or something like that. Joy. Okay. We're running away from ants, probably gonna die. Oh, for God's sake. And I still don't have a sleeping bag down because I don't learn from my mistakes. Right, you know the drill. Respawn at bed, back to thingy, collect pack, take up moss chops and deal with those ants. I do love the happy dance the moss chops does when it gets a level. Right. Screw you guys. Come on, back home. Okay, so we have completed building a little log cabin up here on this platform. I've used wooden double doors, which gives me enough room to have moss chops inside, even though they poop all over the rug. Just all over it. Doors at that end and doors at this end, just in case I ever want to come out and, you know, admire the vista. I've got myself down mortar and pestle, some storage. I've learnt preserving bin, and I've got a campfire in this corner, and this is just some extra storage. So I was just having a count of my specimen implants, and I count 7, which means we're on our 8th life. I have now unlocked, well, I haven't unlocked yet, but I've got to a level where I can unlock metal tools. So I'm just going to work on getting those together. It won't take very long at all because I might need an extra level. But it shouldn't take very long at all because we've got plenty of metal knocking about. And I'll bring you back once we've got that done, and then we'll get on with taming something. Okay, so we've got our metal pick and our metal hatchet now. I'm just going to gather up 1 node, or possibly 2 nodes of metal, because that will give us a decent start on our next level, which we need to get trank arrows, and then once we've got trank arrows we can go get a decent tame. Okay, I've cleared out a few metal nodes and put metal in my forge to cook, and I figured we'd just head off and we'll grab the level we need for trank arrows en route. I've got 74 tranks on me, a couple of bowlers, and plenty of arrows. So let's just see if we can get away from this insect swarm. And we'll see what there is in the bog to tame. I could really do... That's a dillo. Cunningly hiding from me in a rock, apparently. $145, you would have been a really nice tame, mate. Let's get a bit more distance. Decided to run away. Yeah, here's come back. It's a shame, this would have been a really nice tame, but hopefully it will give us the level we need to... Well, that's unfortunate. I've only got the 1 bow. Okay, that did give us the level we needed. Right, let's... Oh dear God, raptors everywhere. And I don't have a bow this time, so there's probably not really much chance of me taking it out. Ants. Ants. Come on, where are you? Okay, I think it gave up. The raptor and that Kana fighting, I think they were It's actually an even toss-up between a Carno and an X-Raptor because of the boosted resistance on the X-Raptor. So I'm not sure which one survived, but I don't see either of them. Okay, there's two raptors over there. I'm going to attempt something daring. Okay, so the trap I have to use for raptors is a little bit complicated. We're out of stuff for torches. Just kill this insect swarm and then I will talk you through what I've done. Right, so insect swarm out the way. The trap I have to use for raptors is a little bit complicated because they can fit through wooden doorways. So I've got the ramp over there, a doorway here, and this is a little bit I can climb up to so I can shoot them, and more insect swarms. I've also put down a sleeping bag here. God damn it. Right, so third time is a charm. I've tried to say this 3 times now and I keep getting interrupted by insect swarms. Trap I've used for raptors has to be a little bit complicated because they can get out of wooden doorways. So I've got, for God's sake, anti-fun swarms, just the anti-fun swarms. The anti-ever getting to explain anything on a video swarm. That is what these are. We've got a green rain event at the moment, which means they spawn hyperactively, and I'm building a wall for some reason. Right, so 4th time's a charm. Trap I'm using has to be a little bit complicated because raptors can fit through single doorways. So I've got normal walls for most of it and a ramp here, and then a doorway at the end that I'll run through, and then this over here is a little platform I can climb up on, and then I can shoot them like raptors in a barrel from up here. At least that's the theory. I'm just going to add another ramp and then we'll put it into practice if these insects ever go away. Right, that was our 5th insect swarm. I've just built a little storage box so I can shove anything I don't want to get eaten up here. Have I had sleeping bag go? I had a sleeping bag down. There. And then in theory we should be good to go. Because you're never like 100% guaranteed to get out of your trap alive. In fact, I fairly often don't. There we go. They're mad. Great insects. Just what I needed. Right, insect swarm. Insect swarm is what killed me. Sleeping bag, bed, bed, sleeping bag. Right. Man, that was nightmarish. Right. Can't get to that door. Right, let's grab my stuff from the box and we'll start getting these guys knocked out. I'll probably come back when they're tranked because the noise of angry raptors can get a bit annoying after a time. Right, that is 2 unconscious raptors, which was a pain in the arse and made all the more difficult by the presence of insect swarms. So let's shove more meat. More meat. Knew we might have a bit of difficulty keeping down. Right, so I've got them knocked out here, and taming. This one's going to be pretty quick because she's got a pretty poopy level, but we're taming her anyway because she'll give the mate boost to this one, as she did throughout the taming process. This one's going to take significantly longer because he's a much higher level, but we'll get it done, and I'll bring you guys back once they're up and moving. Okay, so the female X-Raptor just got up. I'll just lead her over here a bit. We've got a green rain event going on, so we've been dealing with constant, endless bloody insect swarms, but we've managed to keep them away from the tame so far. Stats came out kind of crap, but was expecting that because it's only level 65 after taming, so this was a very low level raptor. I'm going to keep her anyway just because, well, quite frankly, she's an extra pair of claws and teeth to help protect me in the swamp in the early days, but I won't expect her to really survive, which is a shame because she's got really nice colours. The male, the 135, I might make a note of his stats. Well, I will make a note of his stats when I tame him, and he's high enough level that I'll probably consider including him in my breeding program. So let's get this insect swarm dealt with. So yeah, so I'll almost certainly be including the male in breeding program because I tend to, when I tame a male and a female, high levels of both, because then I breed and imprint the creatures and I use those as my mounts, because it's a bit uncomfortable to say, but I lose creatures a lot. Like, a lot. I'm terrible at keeping my dinos alive. Really bad. Ask anyone who's ever played with me. I can get a dino killed in 3.4 seconds. One time, I tamed 2 direwolves, a level 150 and a level 95, something like that. And then I literally took them out for a spin around the taming pen where I tamed them, and yeah, the lower level one died. The higher level one nearly died. We accidentally got into a fight with a rhino that we weren't expecting. So, you know, that happens. Stuff happens. Things like, ooh, there's a cave here. Things happen, and losing dinos is just part of Ark. See, this thing about the green rain, this is our 3rd green rain in 15 minutes. And that insect swarm targeted me from out of render distance, I swear. Hey. Bog Dweller's work is never done, I suppose. Right, one more feed and this guy should be tamed up. His taming effectiveness is 84%, which gives him an additional 57 levels. Not great, but it never was going to be perfect with meat tame. Hopefully these will be able to give me some kibble, which will enable me to tame better raptors. Where is it? Over here again. Alright, back in a minute. Okay, my raptor is up, tamed at level 191. These are his stats. Not great, but they'll do. Right, let's get him to follow me. And I don't have the hide for a saddle, so we'll just take them on foot, check out this cool cave I found, which hopefully might be free of bugs, and then we'll head back to base, and once we're back at base I'll call it a day there. I've actually done quite well today. Okay, literally just a tunnel. Where does it come out? Over here. Right, guys, we need some hide, so kill that moss chops for me. Good job. Come on, this way. Ooh, Fiamia. I'll deal with the insect swarm, you guys deal with the Fiamia. Thank you. Right. That should give us more than enough hide for... That should give us more than enough hide for raptor saddles, which is great. Let's get on back to base. Hey everybody, so there's been a little break between me getting the raptors back to base, which we've done, and the time I'm recording this because I had to go, you know, make food and interact with my family. I would like to say a huge thank you. So at the time of recording this, first video went live about 10 hours ago, and pooped in the middle of a big dramatic speech there. And we're already up to 9 subscribers, and we've got something like 40 odd views, which is really great and really appreciated. So thank you very much to everyone who has liked, subscribed, ring the bell for notifications, all of that stuff. And if you haven't already, please do so. It really helps the channel out, and I am personally hugely grateful to everyone that's done so. We also got our first comment on the channel, which was to name the moss chops that we picked up Martha. Hold on, let me deal with insects. So we also got our first ever comment on the channel, which was what I was saying before the insect swarm, and it was to name the moss chops that we picked up last session Martha. Now unfortunately, as you know from watching the intro, Martha unfortunately died, and that intro wasn't recorded, was recorded before we actually went live as well. But what we have done for our first commenter is posthumously awarded Martha her name, and we have set up a little gravestone up here on top of this little plateau, underneath the tree and facing the rising sun, so that whenever we see the sunrise, for what passes for a sunrise over the bog, we can remember the name of Martha and we can salute. So thank you very much for watching, everyone. We've done quite a bit today. We've got our that's gonna hurt. We've got 2 raptors tamed up, one of them kind of poopy, one of them really not so poopy. We've got 2 more moss chops, and we've got our metal tools, and we've got a permanent place to live set up, which is all really great. So we also need names for these tames here, so if you have a name idea, drop it in the comments down below. Because the way we record, it will probably be a couple of episodes before things take effect at the moment, because this early stuff takes less time to record than some of the later game stuff. So we've got the 2 raptors, that one and that one, and we've got the 2 moss chops. Ooh, you laid an egg, great, good girl. This one and this one, and if you'd like to drop some names in the comments, I will definitely be taking them on board. So thank you all for watching. If at any point you like this video, hit like, hit subscribe, ring the notifications for ring the bell for notifications. That's what I was trying to say. And thank you very much for watching, and I hope you all have a really great day. Bye.